Brickey here. Tonight's adventure, shutting down free DCA, our final night of free Buena Vista Street. It's been going for 4 months, and it's time for all good things to come to an end. What's up, Anna? How you doing? Sorry, I don't know why tonight, guys. I set this for the proper time, and then when I looked in, it said that this is supposed to start in 1969. So, yeah, not time traveling tonight, but let me show you a little something that's fascinating. I am right at the edge of the fence. You can see here. I'm standing right there, right at the edge of the fence. That is our tunnel to the right. And if I come over here, you can see that there are some cast members in there having a conversation. There were a bunch of, there was several vans and pickup trucks and resident, private citizen cars, not commercial cars. So, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. A lot going on here. A lot going on. These popped up as well. This is a great sign that there are "Please wait here" stickers literally everywhere that you walk. A lot of activity, Daphne. A lot of activity. Good to see you tonight. I just love things like these little planters, right? Like these little planters, not original. These planters and the half wall, those were added later in Disney's history, but just that stuff that just makes it feel like a real park. I always like when it skews more park than theme park. What's up, Jerrod? How you doing, bud? Good to see you tonight. So this is interesting. What's up, Tony? David Gallo. So this is interesting. For the first time, they actually have cast members sort of overseeing people taking their photos. And you can see there's a little family in there right now getting their family photo right in front of the closed gates. Manny Avocado, what's up, brother? Too bad we didn't cross paths. Hey, Emily, how are you? So let's cruise over and we'll look over in the tunnel on the left. But as I was saying, this right here, this is a new development, letting people go in, get their photos at the gate. And I'm not quite certain if this is a, hey, we're getting ready to open up. Maybe the cast members don't want the hassle of stepping over the rope or dealing with the rope. Or is it throwing the fans a bone that sadly we just hit the milestone of the 13th of last year was when Disney thought they would be closing for 2 weeks. So we actually had guests in the park on the 13th of last year. And then today, the 14th, is the 1 year anniversary of no one other than a select few of workers and cast members being inside of Disneyland. So I don't know if it's a photo op or just signs of things to come, just reopening the front of the park to let things happen at a faster pace. Throwing a bone for sure, Veronica? Yeah, I kind of go back and forth, but I have to tell you, the amount of cast members that I'm seeing out here is huge. What's up, Caitlin? How you doing? But there you go. You can see off into tunnel on the left. This is the exiting one. What's up, cute Latin guy? There was a vehicle I just saw cruising through there. I was hoping they were going to swing around. Thought they were going to swing around there to our side of the queue, but they didn't. So you got these nice little cutaway points. With my height, it's no big deal to just kind of pop the camera in here and just let you guys get a window into the magic. So soon, friends, we'll be back there. I'm still not holding my breath on the end of April Bob Chapek prediction, but it does feel a little bit more realistic every day. All right, let me get you guys that sweet tunnel view one last time. JT's in for the long haul tonight. Thanks, guys. I got a lot of extra power. Ready to soup this camera up and get going a long time. Cute Latin guy's here. Don't think that he's not. Don't think cute Latin guy isn't here. See, there you go. What's up? Saying it all in a sexy way. So there you go. Tony Mac, what's up? There you go, friends. Literally walking right up to the edge. You can see, gonna not stay there too long because a couple was just waiting for me to dissipate so they could take my spot. But this is very interesting times because it feels like it's all happening really, really fast. So that was the big development today from the last time I was here, which was last Tuesday. And now I'm going to show you guys. I had a cold brew. I did. I had a little baby ripper. Not the full-size Jones that I love so much, but a little baby ripper to get me going. I have to admit, it's a Sunday night. I'm going to have to warm up. I'm going to have to get into full Trampion mode. Oh, the gate pick, Tony. That says you were there. So you can see these stickers have been added all in the Esplanade. And then interestingly, the octagon has been put up. You can see the octagon has been put up. This is an interesting thing that they're going to start doing each day with limited amount of tickets. With a limited amount of tickets, they're going to fill up the octagon every day with 2 YouTubers, and they'll have to fight to try to win tickets to cover the park that day. And my first seed is my Chris, right?
Yeah, Chris.
So Chris and I got drafted against each other. We're going to have to fight in the octagon to try to cover this for the first week. Chris, what's the name of your channel, bud?
It's called Park Swap, yeah.
Chris is my friend from San Diego. He's got a channel called Park Swap. Does a lot of San Diego stuff, but also comes up to Disneyland. How you doing, sir?
You know, I have a speculation for you. I think that SeaWorld will be the first theme park to open with rides in all of California.
You heard it here first. Breaking news. SeaWorld goes first. See, I thought that Knott's would go
I did too.
way faster than anybody else because it kind of seems like they're living on the knife's edge.
Yeah.
And
April
then
2nd.
they're like, nah, May. We're going to wait.
Sorry, May 2nd.
Yeah, I was like, did they say the 2nd yet?
No, but that's just when their thing ends, so it has to be after that.
Got it. Yeah, because I did see that. Hold on real quick. Amanda K, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Oh, some funds for some salt and straw. Woo!
Yeah, think of SeaWorld. They've been operating as a zoo for months.
Right.
So they just have to hire
boom,
some ride-offs, and they already are hiring them.
get the crew certified.
Yeah, they're cleaning out the queues. Last time I visited, last Saturday.
Nice.
So,
You have a season ticket too?
Yeah.
What all parks do you have a season ticket for?
Knott's, SeaWorld, and Six Flags. That's it so far.
And you had one for Disneyland, right?
I mean, I just moved here, so I have never been
Where'd you move from?
I moved from Maine, so I've never been to Disneyland or Disney's California
From
Adventure
Maine?
for real. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. When was the first time you ever went to Disneyland?
I've never been to Disneyland.
You've never been to Disneyland?
I went to Disney World a lot. Isn't that weird? It's a weird time to move.
You've never been to Disneyland?
Yeah.
And you're covering it?
Yeah.
And you've never been in there?
Yeah, this is the first time I got in here was when, they opened up Buena Vista.
So your first ever DCA was free DCA?
Yeah.
Oh, blow your mind emoji. Somebody please put it in the chat for me.
I know. It's going to be great when it finally opens.
Yeah, you think? You think?
Yeah.
You've got a lot to look forward to.
I do.
Oh, my Lord. Well, hopefully I'll see you in there one day.
Yeah, we'll see you in
Name
there.
of the channel is?
Park Swap.
Park Swap. Used to be a Minecraft YouTuber. Used to do tech videos. He knows his way around YouTube. Now he's getting into theme park stuff. And it's pretty interesting channel because look at all the mind blown emojis for you there.
Mind blown. It's going to be true.
It's an interesting channel because it's like, it's all new, right? It's all new.
It's all new. And who else covers SeaWorld?
Hey.
No one.
This
But maybe that's because no one likes SeaWorld. Who knows?
This
We'll
guy.
see.
This is the SeaWorld guy. This is my SeaWorld bud.
Yeah.
Chris, have fun tonight, man.
See you later.
See you later, buddy. Wow, that's crazy. So yes, the octagon, where YouTubers are gonna have to battle each other. Round one, Chris, you don't stand a chance. Chris, you don't stand a chance. You guys just saw the interview of a walking dead man, or dead man walking. That's what I'm trying to say. Walking dead man would be like that his brains were turned into zombie sauce. All right, let's get in here. Let's begin our quest. That's right, Sharpie. 2 YouTubers enter, 1 YouTuber walks away. All right, let's get in here and let's try to do this. So my secret plan is I'm just gonna hang out on the Jurassic Park gates the whole time. Zombies in the Esplanade. Catherine, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Canada, represent. Love. When you're a Canadian Disneyland fan, you're hardcore. You're hardcore. You're going international every trip, whether you go to land or world. That's hardcore. Appreciate it. All right. Let's wander through here. So it was pretty busy getting in here tonight. Yeah. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Little busy getting in here tonight. That's no surprise. It is the final night of free DCA. I'll say that like 1,000 times tonight. But Laura Jean, what's up, my friend? We're getting closer every day to seeing you back in here. Look at that view. Love that view right down Buena Vista Street. But the interesting thing is, where did I park? I parked in the regular parking lot because my strategy was this. I'll give you my strategy. My strategy was I booked reservations at Tortilla Joe's for 4 o'clock. I always take the 90 or the 5 here so that I'm getting off the highway in the direction of parking so I don't have to go up and make that U-turn and then beg for forgiveness to try to get into the line of people. So I got here at 3:10. I had 50 minutes for reservation, and I said, oh, there's no way that this is a 50-minute parking line. When I got up to the turnstile, or 4 cars away from the turnstile, a cast member asked me if I had reservations. I said that I did. I then went and parked. I then went and talked to another cast member who said that at 1:45 they would let me in. So friends, I got parked out of my car around 3:30. By 1:45 I was already inside the park. So you got to do the dining reservations on busy days. But as you can see, all of these people here, they're my competitors. These are my competitors, and they have no idea that there's even a contest. Because my goal is to attempt this evening to be the last freeloader, the very last guest to leave free DCA. We'll see how it goes. This is going to be way harder than Christmas because Christmas went till 1 o'clock in the morning, and at that lateness you get a lot of people that just start to go home. We got a lot less park, we got a lot of people, and we got a much earlier cutoff time. So let's see if the Trampion can make it happen. Chris SeaWorld's got nothing on me. So somebody asked about dining indoors. So when I went to Tortilla Joe's, they said, would you like to eat indoors? And I said, absolutely not. And they said, okay. So then they found me another place to eat. Nicole, thank you so much. 1313, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, 1313, for being cool with me pushing our 13th of the month meetup back one day. I just couldn't miss out on being a part of this moment in history. And we'll document that much more as the evening goes on. All right, let's do a little cruise through here. Just gonna find some folks and blend in. Much younger crowd tonight. And interesting, now that those deep discounts for legacy pass holders are over, this is your line for 5 and Dime, right? 5 and Dime is literally just, whoop, you can walk right in there. So very interesting that you have more of a, I'm gonna say, a family crowd that wants to exercise their kids, and you have a younger internet crowd that wants to come in here and rip pics. So not seeing the same level of shopping or consumption that I've seen on the weekdays. Who just said that there? The variety show, yeah. Tonight is the end of an era. And really, I've categorized the pandemic so far into 3 different steps. Well, we're going to go 4 if you go the whole way, but essentially there was when the park was closed. So we'll just use that as our baseline of 0. But then there was Downtown Disney version 1.0, where it was just Downtown Disney. And then there was Downtown Disney 2.0, which is what we're doing right here tonight. And soon we will enter in Downtown Disney 3.0, which will be the Touch of Disney version of it. And it seems like we're going to go from 3.0 back to fully open. So it's going to be some interesting times. So let's just go down to the end of Grizzly Peak. We're probably going to do multiple laps tonight to kill the time. But I do want to take this moment to thank all of my 1313 members for showing up. Thank you so much for supporting the content, for being part of my Disney fam. And for everybody else, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because I will be going live every Thursday from Touch of Disney. So if you have tickets, you can find me on Thursdays to just kind of see how the festival is evolving, to get your mind right for whatever you may have coming up for your week of tickets. All right, I'm going to slow this pace down a little bit. Tonight is a marathon. It's not a sprint. I want to give a shout out to Jeff Pike, my sheriff, who is never afraid to put a boot and a spur up the bottom of a troll. But we have such a nice community. He's more of a Barney Fife than a Magnum PI. What's the wait time on Soarin'? I'm going to probably say about 30 or 40 days. That seems to be the wait time. All right, it's crowded. All right, let's come over here. I'm going to try to avoid this stroller here. There we go. World of Color is going to probably also start in about 30 or 40 days. No, it's not. Actually, World of Color is going to probably start in like 5 months. Yeah, I think Soarin's pretty much considered an indoor ride, don't you guys? That's not bad, hops in line. All right, so let's do a little reminiscing, shall we? So here is where we're going to end. The rope is going to end here, which lines up perfectly with the highway guardrail. If you guys remember, the first rope ran from that column there over to the fence. And then there was a chapter in the middle when food got pulled out that the rope got moved all the way up to the edge of Grizzly Peak. But then when food returned, they gave it even more to us, allowing exactly what's going to happen right now. Look at this little boy and his grandma are going to go up there and get a photo in front of the plane, right in front of the plane, dog on duty. It's great. And now, as you can see, as we get ready for 3.0, we have little cafe tables going all the way down the guardrail. These were here last week. But the thing to keep in mind about these and what we're going to be covering on Thursdays is, friends, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to come up here in Grizzly Peak, come up the Grizzly Trail, and sit under those big arts and craft movement inspired lights. That angle, that wood angle there, that's the notch that gives it that vibe, as well as the amount of little panes of glass in there. But you know, this is an area where back in the old days, we ran through here. We ran through here to get over to Pixar Pier, to get the World of Color, you know, to take your niece on her first ever ride on The Little Mermaid, because she loves The Little Mermaid. And one day, sitting on the toilet when she was like 4 years old, she just said, "Mommy, where does Ariel use the bathroom? Does she use the bathroom under the sea where she lives?" And then her follow-up question was, "Where's Ariel's crotch?" See, these are the type of things that we used to just rip past. And now, starting Thursday, these are going to be the moments that we stop, that we hold on to. So, you know, I understand the price point isn't right for everybody. I also understand food and no attractions isn't right for everybody. But for those that it is a good fit for financially or emotionally, this is going to be a fantastic time to get to experience the park in a way that we've never experienced it before. DCA Krista closes tonight at 8 p.m. There's a Fred Flintstone bench way back there. See the Flintstones bench right down there? There's one of those. You cannot get tickets. Touch of Disney is completely sold out. How you doing tonight, sir? So we can do a cat check, but I have yet to see the cats. I have yet to see the cats each and every time I come here. So we'll do a little deep look in. But they used to always be right in there. Right in there was where the cats used to hang out at. And there was two of them, sort of brownish cats with a little bit of tan type markings. All right, I'm gonna walk over here and get out of these people's photo. But yeah, right here, about right here, this was our first perimeter, which was really, I remember being very excited when I came here on opening night, because we were told that we were going to get Buena Vista Street back. Nobody knew exactly where that perimeter was going to be. And so it was really exciting to get this very emotional part of the park back, right? The music they play back here, the sort of seclusion that you feel from everyone else. Right here. Let's get Carthage Circle in that little notch. I do have to say, my only complaint with Guardians is how great it looked when it was the Tower of Terror, old Hollywood, straight ahead, versus what looks like a space age oil refinery. But friends, the last 4 months have been an amazing opportunity to create new memories. For example, right here on this bench is where Philander and I recorded our episode when his first night we were back. We walked, we did a lap, we got some food, and we sat down right here, just in the middle of this area in Grizzly Peak, and we recorded a podcast. And it's just things like that I don't know that you could have done, because in the old world, you were so excited coming up this concrete, all excited because you just soared, maybe for the first time ever. Maybe you got somebody from out of town that you took on soaring. I personally know that I have walked up this ramp so many times, just pumped up, because this is for my money, this is the best ride in DCA. It's the most emotional ride. When it's soaring over California, it's the best. When it's soaring over the world, it becomes the second best, giving number one to Radiator Racers. So all of these little seats in here, when we got this 4 months ago, nobody anticipated that we were going to get this all in here, right? Mikey Sings, you're absolutely right. This is a very interesting entry in Yesterland. You know, the pandemic, how it closed down the parks, the way the park evolved. Can I get a hold of a John Muir quote? Yes, I'll give it to you. This is one of my favorite John Muir quotes. Nature, although she's amazing, she's sloppy. And one day Disney will come along and refine nature with a more efficient layout, with better theming, and I just hope that I'm alive to see it. John Muir. It's one of my favorite quotes from him. Hit that thumbs up if you're a big John Muir fan and you love that quote of his. So yes, we've enjoyed all of these little pockets. Man, my poor ear, cute Latin guy, and it's unfair for you to ugly shame me because you're cute and I'm a hideous monster. But this poor little fighter here, he's just trying to save my mouth. And I don't know. I kind of look like baby Dumbo. Yes, these lockers here have some of the firefighters' outfits in it. There's also these really nice Edison bulbs that they have draped up here. A water fountain that nobody in their right mind is going to use, but a cool detail is, check this out, the water fountain has one of those chemical showers, right? So if you were a firefighter and maybe you got hit with something, you would come up here, you would rip this, oh, Hidden Mickey, and you would get a real quick chemical shower to get off whatever got on you while you were trying to, be a firefighter, saving people's lives. If you guys remember going back while we're talking about the history of Disneyland, you remember when this area was all like cream and red, when it was Condor Flats. And this transformation of turning it into Grizzly Peak and going more with colors that you would find up in Northern California, more of a national parks color scheme. You know, the national parks logo is an arrowhead. Here they're using this more traditional shield, but it gives you the vibe of that you are actually in the national parks. I think I missed a super chat here. Park Swap, great to meet you, Brickey. Hope to see you around and more. That's my boy Chris, who I will take down in the YouTube battle when we each go into the octagon. Poor Chris never had a chance. Thank you, Chris, so much. It was nice to meet you tonight, bud. Thank you for coming up and saying hi to me. I can't wait to go home and check out your channel. So, might be a while before we see these attractions to open. The Grizzly Peak logo is a perfect patch. Perfect patch. It was made to merch, baby. And then once again, you know, we've come to enjoy, right, Pixel? 10,000 CMs coming back? That just warms your heart to know that those amazing folks are getting back to work. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting one day when it's real busy and you want to chill out, just sit back here, and somebody from out of town will be like, how did you know this spot was here? Like, well, dude, I pandemic Disneyland. Let's get that view up to the Grand California there. Imagine that deck. Just be able to look out on your deck and just look straight down the runway Look straight up at Carthage. Thanks, Meg. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to savor it. I'm going to squeeze every little bit out of it. All right, let's keep moving here. So typically on Tuesdays, I mobile order a burger. And I just kind of chill in one of these back corners here, kind of getting my mind straight for a fun night of live streaming. And I guess that's where I have to say thank you so much for hanging out with me the last set of weeks. It's been fun coming here, but I have to say that knowing that many of you would show up, hang out and chat with me, you made it feel more rewarding and more essential. Tortilla Joe's. Not my favorite establishment, but they always have open resis. Tonight I tried the 2 enchiladas, and let me tell you, dog, I didn't enchilada so hot. It wasn't my favorite. And old man Brickey complaint. There was a family, mom and dad, young mom and dad, drinking the beers. That's cool, I don't care about that. But they're drinking the beers and they're letting their kids run around and chase the ducks. And that means that they're letting their kids run into my COVID bubble. And it just was making me mad because the one little girl was like actually old enough to have a mask on and to not be running around strangers. So the ambiance is a little bit off. So here we go. We have the retaining wall. That's cool because it's got gravel in it. The steel interlocks. Then it's got these vertical beams that hold it all together. And here's the thing. Like, this would make sense if this little refreshment stand was actually in Yosemite or something. Are you guys seeing those lights flash? I don't know if I'm triggering a security alarm or what, but it's interesting because the lights keep like doing like a little strobe. But anyways, as me and my bud Samson were talking about, you know, in a real park, we would just assume, well, these are retaining walls so that whatever would roll down the hill wouldn't smash us. But at a Disney park, we just have to assume that these are just put here to make it look more real. Look at the texture in that. See a little bit of texture in there? See how the painting's not completely opaque? Same up here. That's a shirt right there. That's a shirt. They just flashed again. I'm gonna get arrested. But you can see there that the wood grain goes through the painting. It's not completely opaque, which is really cool. Here's a cool logo for you there. That's one of my favorite things. The paint job of this area is so good. And I've really had a lot of time to embrace it and enjoy it because, you know, we don't have a lot of the park right now. But another thing that I enjoy here, how you doing? Good, how are you? Another thing I enjoy here is you see all the different signs, how they all layer up, right? Like you have, this creates your intense foreground. Then you have this as sort of your mid zone. And then you have this back here. So the three of them together. Sorry, mind your way. So if you get back, you can see how this creates a depth of field, right? Where you have these three different layers. And I love that that sign is very hard to see because it does make this area just seem taller. I had a cast member just kind of go out of her way to say hi to me. So I think maybe I might have been the one that triggered those lights. And we have here the map. which I just really, really enjoy this type of stuff. I always love doing this feel. Is it wood or is it not wood? I always love doing the check here because a lot of times they will actually use resin to make a beam or, you know, to make a fence, to make something more perfect. They will use resin instead of wood because the resin will go the long haul. I don't think that's wood. No, it's like, you can hear it has like a metal ring to it. It wouldn't be the first time I've had security officers, or not, you know, security or CMs ask me what I'm doing. And I always get the same comment. They're like, yeah, you were just staring really suspiciously at something. And then I explain to them like, I'm kind of really into the details. And normally after I talk to them, my politeness and sort of my explanation of what I'm doing, they get that I'm just a weirdo. I would love to know someone follow the man knocking on poles. Exactly. I'd love to know the story on, speaking of the paint shop, I'd love to know the story on this this 32 cover up here, right? Well, well, well. What's up, Art?
I didn't know you were going to be here tonight.
Oh!
I'm trying to be the last person in the park tonight.
No, you're not. No, you're not. This is my bud Artie. He's a Club 1313 member. He's also part of my pit team. He's been a part of the Trampion stunt. He was a part of the King of Christmas stunt. He's part of my road crew. Did you bring me any Oreos this time?
I did not bring Oreos this time. I should have brought Oreos today. I didn't bring any snacks.
Oh, hold on. Hidden Mickey on this hydrant. Where's the hidden Mickey on that hydrant? There's not a hidden Mickey on that hydrant.
I think that's why. Maybe they're saying the rust looks like a hidden Mickey.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. The three sideways. The three sideways. What are they talking about? I think I'm getting punked.
Yeah.
So Art, I already got my first cast member that was just like, hey, how you doing? Like, trying to, because I was like deep in the back there, like staring at things. So.
Oh, okay.
You doing some drawing tonight?
I did a little drawing.
Do you mind sharing?
Yeah, of course. Where'd you guys go? You guys went that way so far?
Yeah, I kind of went back in there. Probably going to be doing a lot of lapping. So Art was, when I saw him earlier tonight, he was over on the bench doing some sketching.
Oh, that's one of the oldies, a creepy Dapper Dan's
There we go.
that I did.
Nice. And it's good looking for a sketchbook. Is this tonight's?
I did this Darkwing.
Darkwing.
Tonight I just did a quick, I just did Oswald.
Oh, nice. While you're in front of Oswald's.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was sitting in front of the gas station there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. All right, let's get back to cruising here.
So you just did this wing so far?
Yeah, just really jumped in the details back there. Joe says nice sketches.
Thank you, sir.
So I love all the detailing back there. I love that. So friends, we're hitting that magic hour of light where the sun is starting to give away and the neon is starting to take over. So let me get you guys a beauty shot down Hollywood Boulevard here. There you go. Trees are all beautifully blooming. You can see their lights in there. And you can see that the Carthage sign is really, and you can see a guy stepping over the fence, not being a citizen of Disneyland. Where's the cast member for that guy? So what's been interesting is this has been one of those areas that just kept changing over and over again. And if you guys might remember, it started out with just a little bit of merch up on the concrete there. And then eventually they took the merch down on the street so there wouldn't be the obstructions of the trees, the poles, and that really made the merch shine a lot more. But then when things got different, the merch for a while moved over to here, and they had it in front of Carthage for a stretch. And then the merch also lived underneath the canopy here, and then some of it got moved out to be in front of the street over here. So it's been, and then there was that windy night, now that I'm thinking about it, there was the windy night where it lived underneath the canopy across the street there. So it was really interesting to see these like little modifications of moving stuff around. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me on a Sunday night. I appreciate it. Hopefully this is a good little mellow thing that recaps your weekend for you. Hope you had a good weekend. Look at this duck just cruising right down the street. So another interesting development was this used to just be a pile of tables. Then they set up this row. And eventually, we would get this to open up. Have you been in there yet, Artie?
I have not been in there.
Yeah, we'll have to go in there later on when it slows down. Which that gave good views to the top sight lines. Oh my God, guy was just going to walk right into me.
Do you have to wait in that line to get in that? Nope.
Yeah, you have to wait in the line to. You have to wait in that line to get in that area there.
Okay.
And it's one of those things where it'll be like busy and then empty, busy and then empty. Like it has a real fluctuating. Look at the new marble lights. So here's another interesting part of development. First off, this wall is brand new paint job. This wall was not black. This wall was not black last week. This wall was that color right there, the two-tone of grays. They used to, originally it had Stark Industries on it, but now it's just solid black the whole way. And then this rope here used to go up to the edge right there. Because we used to be able to go into that area right there to then take photos over of Avengers Campus. So we're seeing all of this change. We see one of the first food kiosks developed there. Oh, let me get out of your way, sir. So this has been an area that has changed. And for a long time, for the first couple of weeks, none of this was lit up at all. It was completely dark, just those show lights up there. And then a few weeks back, the Cars Land sign came on. When we were back further, you could see up over this wall, and you could see that they had Radiator Springs illuminated. And then also, when we used to be able to get back up to that corner, we could look down and see that the Pixar Pier was all lit up. So, and then when the food got removed, this rope ended way, way up there. So now probably the best view that I can give you of Avengers Campus is coming up here and shooting back this way. And you can see the lights are on. We just need a little bit more darkness. And you can also see over there that they have the popcorn lights on above Mater's. And you can see that they've got the lights on top of all the different antennas. What's up, Rick St. Louis? How you doing, bud? Good to see you coming back. But yeah, you can see the top of the Cadillac range there. But that was definitely lit up. And then, are you guys reminiscent about Jumping Guy? I'll do a reenactment. This is a reenactment of Jumping Guy. There you go. Just hold it. Hold it. Do you remember Jumping Guy?
No.
This guy. The guy that was
Oh, yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
And when I asked him, because I met up with him out in the Esplanade, I said, hey, I saw you back there jumping.
Yeah.
I said, are you training to be an Avenger? And he said, no, I'm just trying to stay warm while I eat my chimichanga. Which is like, oh.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, I appreciate you staying warm, but that can't be good for your digestion. No way can that be good for your digestion.
After your chimichanga.
Yeah. All right, I gotta put my backpack back on after displaying Jumping Churro Guy. Yeah, Jeff, remember? Because he was for sure jumping when I was here. And then I like came back around and he was still here and still jumping. So hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna set my camera down. It won't fall.
You can see it better on the side, right?
Yeah, you can see it pretty good when you get over there. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
It's looking good, right?
You can see Stark Industries on the other side.
Oh, I know, right inside the area there?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
go through there.
Yeah.
You might have to stand in line to get a churro, but if you want, I can show you. You just
Oh, no, I've been in there several weeks. Let me see your photo. Do you mind if I'm live? Do you mind?
No problem.
So you went in there and you got a good photo of Avengers?
Here's the Stark.
Oh, yeah. What kind of phone is that?
Samsung.
Wow. Samsung's got pretty good photos.
Not a nice one.
Yeah, wow. Wow, that's nice meeting you, sir.
Take care, guys.
Man, that Samsung took good photos. Yeah, he was informing me that if you duck inside of here, you can see how the line's already gone away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just listening to you say how, I mean, I know I've watched some of the streams and stuff,
Yeah.
but how much it's changed the footprint, they're adapting to everything. This is my first time, so.
Yeah, this is Art's first time back.
Yeah.
So you can see they already have one of the food booths for the event. So I'm assuming that probably these will get taken out when it's that time. And then you can see there's folks waiting in line here. Just gonna... What's interesting too, Art, is you go over there to that farthest counter, you place your order there, and then you pick it up from here, and you can order from anything back here.
Oh, this is one thing.
Yeah, it's one food court. So you order there, order back there,
Makes sense.
and then you can pick up anything there. So it's kind of consolidating it all, making like a little food court. Look at this button. Look how sensitive it is. All right. We're going to wander around here. Beautiful, beautiful Carthage. I completely agree with you. That Stark 5G internet looks sick. With all those antennas,
Yeah.
they're going to get it. Good, strong signal. It's not totally packed, Rick St. Louis. All right, so let's just look back because as we're reminiscing on this evening, remember when I came here for my birthday and they had just stopped doing food? It was very, very sad. Whoa. That there was a rope right here and we couldn't go down the performance corridor anymore. Sorry, my gimbal's a little cranky.
You've eaten at Carthage once since.
Yes,
since
yeah.
back there.
I did one visit to Carthage Circle. It was good, but it was a little stressful if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I don't know how much food I'm gonna actually consume for Touch of Disney. I'm more excited just to walk the whole park and share it with everybody.
Yeah. Well, it's hard when you have great service at Flushing's.
Oh, dude, Flushing's is sick. So these have been added all along the way to create more privacy for the al fresco dining. It's actually a lot of fun tonight walking through here and just remembering everything that's changed in these 4 months. And it's going to be so fascinating to look back on this moment in time and remember it. Because there's been a lot of wild things that have happened in 60, soon to be 66 years of Disney's history. Disneyland's history, I should say. The corporation itself turns 100 very soon. But there's been so many big chapters of history, and this is a mega big chapter that we all somehow were lucky enough to be chosen to live through. But, key word in that sentence, live through. If you're still here, you made it. Congratulations to you for being responsible, for being safe, for doing your part for everybody else. Now, Art, you need a good pick in front of Flushings? Look at it.
Look at that.
Look at that. Get out there. Get out there. Do a good pick of you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's even better. So much attitude in that one. I love that one. Let's look at the beautiful fountains. Hey, there's not that many wishes in here. There's like
Yeah, no.
3 pennies in here.
Times are tough. You gotta scrape the bottom of that.
Yeah, there's not that many. I thought there'd be more wishes at Flushing's. A little disappointed on that.
They got a light out.
Where? Oh yeah, they do have a light out right there. Are these supposed to light up too?
No, the other side's off.
Oh, interesting. Because it appears that almost all of these could light up.
Well, that's
That's stone, right? Yeah, that's cement. That's beautiful. Beautiful establishment. Here's the little garden, the little Flushing garden. Yeah. Look at all the bonsai in there. You're excited for that, aren't you?
I love it.
So if you guys remember on opening night, this was the barrier right here. There's a rope across here. I sit on a bench about right here. And they had the red car trolley parked about where those 2 ladies are. And I have to say, I really enjoyed the red trolley being in this district. It looked really, really good. It felt good.
I don't like that vibe right when you walk in. Right when you walk in and it's right in your face.
Right, and it bottlenecks a lot up there. Yeah.
I mean, luckily when I walked in, there wasn't that much of a flow coming in.
Yeah.
But yeah, this makes more sense to me having it back here.
Yeah, when it's back here, I want to show everybody a little iggy. It's rare that you see a camera at Disneyland. But there's a security camera for you. All right, so this area right here that was originally closed, then this land got opened up to us. But probably one of the coolest things that we saw them do through the last 4 months was this right here. The WandaVision photo op. You know, they didn't have to do this. There's 0 admission to get into Buena Vista Street. It's all on an honor system that people will come in here and shop or eat some food. And, you know, of course, they wanted to promote their hit TV show, biggest TV show in the world right now, or during its time. But this was something that they didn't have to do. This is the type of thing that makes sense when you're selling tickets. And so it was very cool to see them do that sort of thing during a free period. Very cool that they did that. All right, so let's look back here. I'm gonna read some comments. I've been just cruising around here. Rick St. Louis says, throwing money into a fountain makes me laugh. We have so much money and water decorated with money. Well, fun fact for you, whenever they pull the money out of, I'm gonna drop some knowledge. Whenever they pull money out of fountains at Disneyland, that money gets taken and it gets given to Children's Hospital Orange County.
Yeah.
So when you throw a penny in a fountain, I don't know if your wish comes true, but your penny does go toward making somebody else's wish come true. So
Yeah.
there's a little real cool Disney fun fact for you. They don't pocket that money. So this has been a really interesting area that I've documented. Whoa.
Both of us stuck.
We got a bubble one malfunction. But this has been an interesting area because we've seen this footprint, like so many others, transform over and over again and really turn into some different stuff. All right, I'm going to check in with the chat now. Oh, there's Federalists saying tax write-off. That's interesting that Federalists would have something slightly negative to say about somebody donating money to charity. Fascinating. Book of Boba, can't wait. Oh, that's going to be amazing when that happens.
Have you ever been able to go to the hangar?
Uh,
It's always closed.
no, this. Let me show you guys what Art's talking about real quick. This perimeter has always been here, but the thing that has changed is how they've wanted us to exit. Like at first, this was a no-walk zone, and they wanted you to go that way, and then this was a way. Like they've changed this like 100 times. And actually last week, it was everybody in and out the same direction. All right, let me look at some of these comments here real quick. Manny Avocado says, I'm going to cry when I get on Main Street. No doubt about it. Federalist, once again, I love Federalist. Bro, I've been commenting for an hour, and that's the one that you read? If you could see how small this text was, and also...
Now, being behind the camera and seeing what you have to deal with.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
And also, you guys don't realize, I'm going to show you guys how close I talk to the camera so you can hear me through all the noise.
Yeah.
I'm this close to the camera when I'm walking through.
He's not social distancing.
No, I am up in your face. All right, so let's read some of these here. Will the first day of Disneyland reopening have the emotional jolt of the opening of Disneyland in 1955? Dr. Ray, I'm going to say it's going to be in a different emotional jolt because in 55, people were just excited to get in, and it was all new and promising and hopeful, and Walt was there, which is, you can't discredit that. It was the first time ever. But the big difference between then and what's coming in the next month or so is that it's people that have lived on it for generations and that are accustomed to it. And so I think in many ways, it's going to be even more emotional, whereas the first time it was all big smiles. Like, I don't know that people cried the first time that they walked in 55, but there will definitely be a lot of tears this time around. No doubt about it. Renner Girl's on her way to challenge me as the last freeloader. I was afraid that would happen.
Behind the scenes pic. We'll get a behind the scenes pic.
Yeah. With Art here, I got an extra phone.
And talking about that impact though, about coming into seeing the park, it's like, this is my first time tonight, and just coming to DCA and coming in and hearing that music right off the bat, and
Yeah.
just like, it hits you.
It does hit you.
So it's gonna be something else when we get to go down Main Street.
All right, let's get walking. It's funny with the time change. We got a lot of extra daylight out here tonight, and we are 1 hour from DCA officially closing, and then the competition begins. Then it's me and everybody else trying to see whoever keeps their hand on the Corvette the longest wins the Corvette.
Elbows up.
You know, that's another good thing that you can't do anymore. The old car competition
Oh yeah, no.
where everybody puts their hand on the car
No. Those days are gone.
and the last person wins the car. That's another thing that COVID took from us. So much ugly crying, Racer Tom. So much ugly crying. All right, so let's do this.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. Look at this down here. I mean, this is essentially what it has really evolved into. Once Christmas got out of the way, it really became a photo op. I mean, big time photo op. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, I come here and film every week. You know, there's just essentially, you love it. You love being here. But being honest, there's not a ton to do. So it's been interesting to see how people have really embraced this moment. I mean, look at that cute little family right there taking a photo. But you also see the TikTokers out here doing their dances. You know, I've met several younger folks that are starting their first ever YouTube channel or getting into doing theme park coverage. So it's been interesting to see the creative side. When I'm in the park live streaming, because you have to have a mobile device to live stream, I use an iPhone 12 Max Pro, or I guess, yeah, Pro, is that what it is? 12 Max Pro, so it's the big dog with the hidden Mickey of cameras. Wow, that's loud. And then when I'm not live, I have a Sony that I shoot with, Sony A6400, I believe is the model number. But what makes my Sony rad is I bought a very expensive ultra wide lens that literally lets me stand right in front of a building and get the whole building in the shot. And I wanted to spend money on a nice glass so that when I was here, I would be able to, you know, get as much in as possible. Federalists, now you're speaking my language. Yes, hidden Mickeys are the worst fun fact. To me, in the art of Disneyland knowledge, it is the low-hanging fruit. Now, if that's your favorite thing, more power to you. But I don't like the Where's Waddle of Disneyland. If I find one, it's fun. But I feel like hidden Mickeys are a lot like what TLC said about waterfalls. I just don't go chasing them. You know, if I see a waterfall, I go, wow, that's a waterfall. But I didn't spend my whole day chasing that waterfall. Oh, not making Racer Tom happy with that one. You want to do a little nook in here?
Yeah.
It's been so interesting to see this
With nothing in it.
empty,
Yeah.
empty during Christmas, empty now.
Well, that's funny because it's what you talked about earlier, just saying like the flow of traffic and having photo op
Yeah.
places. It's like they have to take that into accountability. It's
Right,
like, where's that going
right.
to be? Where everyone's going to bottleneck that.
If this was a Christmas tree, you would have had people flooding this artery, that artery, and they really try to keep this for the exit of the shop. So if you had a massive amount of people taking photos in front of a tree, and then you had people flowing into it, it just would have been,
Yeah.
you know, something that we just can't have right now, which is hard to wrap your mind around. You know, one of the little details that I really love is that this is where the newspaper's at.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. You got to look up.
Always got to look up. All right, let's roll around here real quick. Get some beautiful views as the sun is slowly really giving up to nightfall. You know, Dr. Ray, that's a cool thing. Why has Gone Hollywood been able to develop an identity? And it's interesting because back in the day, Gone Hollywood actually, like, they had non-Disney gear in there. I mean, they had Disney gear, but they also had stuff like they carried Vans, not the shoes, but like their apparel. And I think the reason why Gone Hollywood just hasn't worked during this moment in time is just simply because I think the reason why Gone Hollywood hasn't worked is because during this time is that it's right in the middle of, you have award wieners, that line sort of flows back, and I just feel like they were just worried that the two would sort of bump into each other. Now, as you remember, Dr. Ray, they did open it during the holidays, but it was just the same merch repeating itself. What time does it start to get awkward tonight? Like 8:45. That's when it's gonna get awkward. So yeah, Gone Hollywood is interesting that it never really, during this time, it hadn't solidified like a personality, but it has had one before. And I've always thought that was one of my favorite stores to shop in because for whatever reason, it's not real crowded. The sizing's just right. And normally they would have a little bit of a different selection in there than what you'd find, but that wasn't the time this time. How you doing, man? So you can see the trees are really coming to life. Look, isn't it funny how much brighter everything is in the phone?
Yeah. I was like, I wonder how bright it's going to be.
Yeah. No, the phone takes reality and really, really bumps up the contrast on it. I just find this area through here to just be beautiful. It reminds you so much of Disneyland. Like, I find this to be the most Disneyland reminiscent spot. Is Artie shutting it down as well?
Oh, I'm here.
Artie,
I'm gonna be the last one, I told you.
No. Shh, don't say that. Artie runs my interference. Artie is a strategic point in my evening's skill. You'll see what he does. Artie does this cool move where he like turns into a log and like trips. Hey!
What did she say? She said, hi, Facebook.
Never on Facebook. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the leg sweeps start coming out.
Yeah, he is my. We have a move. He's the Trojan horse. Cute Latin guy's like, sorry guys, I was watching and I dozed off. What did I miss? Well, let me just tell you what we did. When did you stop watching? I'll tell you everything that you missed out on. I'll recap everything for you real quick. All right. Where did somebody in the chat? Where do you guys want to go? We've kind of walked the footprint. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to see with this last little bit of sunset we have? Let me know if there's a spot that you would like to go to. I appreciate everybody being here and watching the first hour of the stream. And as I've said earlier tonight, don't forget, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe because I will be going live at Touch of Disney each and every Thursday. John, sneaking out of the office on a Sunday night. Balconies in reverse order. Federalist, you are such a pain in my stream. You are such a pain in my stream. You want me to remember what order I put them in and then do them in reverse. What is this, a sobriety check? I can tell you what number one is, and then I'll show you guys the balcony that I missed, because it's not officially a balcony, but you can see that it would work as a balcony. So in reverse order, I do know that this was number one. I know that we judged this as the best balcony. And it was judged as the best balcony because it has clearly views of Disneyland fireworks. It would have views of Carthage Circle. It would have views of the parades as they go by. And you could just chill out there and just literally watch your neighbors, the town you live in, circulate around the hub there. but I'm going to show you guys the balcony that slipped through my fingers. And I'm kind of glad that it did, because 10 balconies is a good countdown. 11 balconies is a real weird video.
Yeah.
All right, so the balcony that I missed, that I just didn't see, first we have to cross the street so that we can get that proper sight line. We got to come over here. I did not think about
Over the 5 and dime.
I did not think about that over the 5 and dime. You can see there's a door. You can see there's a door, 2 doors. One door in the peach wall that's facing us, and then one on the cream wall that's like parallel to us or adjacent to us. Let's see. I'm gonna go back further to give you guys a deeper balcony view. Still lots of folks flooding in. Lots of folks flooding in. All right, so we're gonna do a spin around now. And you can see that there is writing on that window, and there's also a light next to it, like a little porch light. And you can see that that window, which appears to be door shaped, has a little porch light as well. So one would assume that if there are porch lights, that would indicate that there's a porch.
That's a nice spot.
That is a real nice spot. Now, it wouldn't have been number one, because there's the confliction of that you got to share it with your neighbor. So if these people suck, then you're in a weird spot. But let's just assume that everybody gets along because it's Disneyland. It'd be a nice area, but it would get a little bit weird because you share it with your neighbors.
Yeah.
But
You do get the...
you would have, that angle is pitch perfect for looking over the back of Toontown where the fireworks go off. One way in, one way out, or is it open the gates still? No, it's just, there's the far is the way in, and then the one gate over is the way out. And that's a good question, or a good thing to reminisce on as we're looking back over the last 4 months. If you guys remember, when it opened up, just when they were very much being like very, very strict about keeping everything separated, we would enter in from the far side, and then we would exit down here just to keep the two as far apart as possible. But that has gone away, and that went away quickly, very quickly. You can see there's still people going up to the gates of Disneyland to get those anniversary photos to say, hey, I was there when the park turned 1 year dead. Yeah, you can see across the way that there's just a steady flow of people that are just slowly exiting out. You can just see everybody's just slowly exiting out. But BVS is still open for 37 more minutes. 37 or 47?
47.
47, sorry.
I have a question. We're over here tucked in the corner.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're just kind of all by ourselves, secluded. And I know when we could go to Disneyland normally, you were priding yourself on finding secret spots.
Yeah,
nice
quiet
little
spots.
Was there any place like this in particular over the course of this place being open that
New quiet spots?
Yeah.
So this has become a new quiet spot, like literally where we're sitting, because the music is coming out that way towards the Esplanade.
Yeah.
But you can't hear the music for BVS. So this has become a favorite, like, sitting quiet spot. I have enjoyed just going back in the nooks of Grizzly Peak, but those aren't really secret spots. And then as far as Hollywoodland goes, just the very last bench before, like when there was no food and it wasn't that busy, I would spend like sometimes an hour listening to Christmas music, really depressed out of my mind. I mean, like,
sure.
like On a scale of, 1 to 10, 10 being ultimate Disney depressed, it was like a hard 9.5.
Yeah.
Because it was just so weird sitting there. And then there is no relaxing spot down the performance corridor because the fountain, even though the fountain
So loud.
is relaxing,
Yeah.
it compounds with the music and the kids and the running around. And so
And it's not that long.
No, it's
you
stubby.
got to do a U-turn pretty
yeah,
quickly.
yeah. And the far end of it, there's no seating. And so then you're sitting around a lot of people that are open-faced eating. So,
Yeah.
but another spot that I've really enjoyed is, I'll show you, there's 2 more spots on Buena Vista Street, if it's not crowded, that have become good spots. I saw there's a couple of comments here. Let me look at these comments here. Pickled corn dog only during Touch of Disney. I'm almost tempted to try it, but not with the peanut butter. I don't understand where the peanut butter comes into the mix.
Is it really peanut butter?
Yes.
I thought it would be like caramel or something.
No,
or
it's
something.
It comes with peanut butter. Caramel would be even weirder. What's the matter with you?
I don't know. Peanut butter sounds ridiculous.
It sounds insane. I ran it through Tasty Yummies. She's like, that flavor palette makes 0 sense whatsoever. Let's see here what else we have. You should go over to the Hidden Bench by Soren. Do love that. Jumping Guy meets Cookie Monster Kid.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what a collab, Tony Mac. What a collab.
That would be good.
By the Winery is one of the best, I think. There's nothing, you can't get over to the Winery right now. But you're right. There were tables there for a while, but I just find that area to just be like,
It felt pretty congested.
the wind
Yeah.
whips through there and it's noisy. I just don't find that spot to be very relaxing. Ever eaten at the Italian restaurant? What are the best bathrooms at DCA? Dude, Flushings!
Flushings.
Is that a map to the Oh yeah, there is a map. We'll go check that out. We bestow to you an honorary PhD in balconyology.
There you go.
I accept. Just call me the king of balconies. All right, let's cruise up here.
Yeah, when I first came tonight, I had ambitions to draw Flushings or Carthage.
Oh,
But it was just so congested over there. That's why I picked Oswald's, because it's pretty nice and mellow over there.
yeah, it is. Flushings, it's very, very crazy over there, very
Yeah.
congested. All right, let's see. Anna Lopez, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, let's go look at that map. Somebody requested the map. And then I want to show you a couple other little quiet spots. David Gallo, I think you were the one that asked for the map. This map, fun fact, it's kind of in Braille, but not consistently in Braille. The bubbles are in Braille, but the text isn't in Braille. Oh no, there is Braille there. If you roll
over the
yeah, you can't see it, but if you were somehow, that's insane. Yeah, look at that. It's the Braille map.
Oh, it is called.
It is. Wow. Deep dive. Yeah, if you guys could never see it, because you can barely see it. Here, let's see if we can get up here. No,
Yeah, there you go.
Can you? Oh yeah, you can see the little dots there. Okay, now I've touched this like 1,000 times. Now my hand's gonna die. But yeah, this is the Braille map. So if you just happen to go, Pacific Wharf, then you could do this, and I guess somehow you would know where you're at, how to get there.
These are each 10 paces, I think. 10
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, but man, I really need somebody to explain to me how that works. I mean, I'm gonna give them a A for effort, but man, oh man, like how could you even do that here
I don't know.
and then remember that over there? That's crazy. Better use hand sanitizer ASAP. All right, let me find a pump. Let me get this hand pumped. Bummer that the windows of the 5 and Dime don't come down to the roof, even though the porch lights just took a. Oh, whoa, hold on. Breaking news. Scott's saying the windows at the 5 and Dime don't come down to the roof, even with the porch lights. Just took a look at Google Maps.
Oh, there you go.
It's not a balcony, guys. I keep my information Come on. Juice me.
There's no juice in it.
Oh, my Lord.
I got juice.
You got juice?
I got it.
Now the back of my hand's contaminated by the dirty one that everybody who touches that has dirty hands and they never clean them.
I don't have juice.
Oh, I got a squirt. Got a squirt. There's the one hand. That's not very efficient. We hold this thing.
There you go.
There we go.
He's clean, everyone.
Let me get another squirt. I'm never quite sure how you trigger these.
I don't think they know how either. There you go. The back of the hand sentences.
Okay, so what you guys don't... Oh, you touched this. Now I need to sanitize again because you touched this. All right, so in 20 minutes, Artie has a costume that he's going to get in, and he's going to start telling people that they're closing down early tonight. All right, I got another good quiet spot to show you. All right, let's work our way around this crowd of people. Yeah, the red Carly just really congests this area.
Right when you walk in.
So this is a good spot right here because nobody comes back this way, right? Like everybody goes this way. So if you just happen to sit back in this bench, and now sit on this bench too. Sit on that bench. Because that's the bench that's shaped like your spine. Sit in it like a regular person. Take that backpack off. Feel that? Feel that? It's got a spine shape to it. It's not a hard right angle. It's got like this dips up, it goes down butt shape, and then it kind of spines up on you. So it's a warm embrace. But there's still another spot. Let's get around these street toughs. This spot.
These little steps here?
Yeah, you ever been on this spot?
Yeah.
This is a good spot.
This is nice.
This is a good chill spot. You get a good little view. You can come up here and you can kind of just look out. I'm not going to go all the way up.
See, but the trolley is just causing so much
I know,
congestion.
I know.
You gotta go to the restroom. Like everything happens
I know.
right in the second, and everything else, all the exits are roped off.
I know. Trolley's messing it up. All right, once this arcade traffic flows out, I'm going to jump in the traffic here. It's so hard to get through here.
And you can't go that way because everyone's sitting on the bench.
All right, I'm going to give Federalist another try. I'm going to give him another honest read. Let me see what Federalist says here. How much money would we need to raise as a stretch goal for you to do a day-long day at Disneyland and stream the ABC game in IRL? Here's the problem with the ABC game IRL. Thank you, Federalist. I don't think that I can live stream into attractions because I will end up losing the signal. So I could walk you up to Pirates, but there's no way that I could actually take the phone into Pirates and live stream from inside Pirates. So this porch right here.
This is the prime porch.
This is the good porch. And there's somebody sitting on the stairs over there, so we're not going to bother them because you got to share. But this is the prime porch.
Yeah.
So you sit up there, and then you can imagine the view is like this. That would be the view, but you can't go on that porch if there's the social distant line of people out there. Oh, she's gone. Yeah, cross path here. Here we are. Fortunate again. Yeah, so see, that would be the thing, Federalist. You would have to have, I would have to be basically, here's how it would work. Here's how what you're asking would work. I would have to be Zoom calling a producer. And that Zoom call would have to be going into OBS. And so I'd say, hey everybody, I'm gonna ride Pirates. Then they would show you guys a pre-recorded Pirates ride, But where it gets weird is trying to get me into that Pirates ride. So I'd have to essentially pre-film all of the attraction footage, or else there would be no host on any of the rides. So, yeah, trust me, I thought about it. I don't know what you're saying, but I did it already on Twitch. Because I definitely have not live streamed from the park on Twitch. Oh, yeah. The footage, but that's... Federalists, did you not just understand the the intense work breakdown of having somebody else and live streaming to them? Like, I could just do it from my home office. There's no reason to complicate it. Why are you never happy with me? Why are you not happy with anything that I do? All right. I just saw it went down a thumbs up. Federalist. Pulling that. You know what? I'm not liking Brickey's video tonight.
He yanked the thumb.
This is a cool vibe. Got their angel wings on. Get to see that little hidden.
Love this window.
See that little hidden statue in there? The little
The little.
storytellers.
This is a great window.
Oh, got it. All right, I thought you said, well, you've already done it once before. All right. See, this is what Federalists and I do. Federalists and me, we fight and then we kiss and we make up. We're like brothers. Who's tagging along is Artie. It's my guy Artie here. You may have seen him in some of my other videos. He was with me on the last one to leave Christmas. And he was also with me on the tram day. So Artie's my bud. He's here with me so the evening doesn't get too weird. I love all these train props. All right, let's mosey back down into Grizzly Peak.
We got 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Till 8.
30 minutes till we're officially closed. Then the games begin. All right, we're now going to do our second lap. This is a good little bench too, Art.
Oh, this is nice.
This is a nice bench because if you notice, right when you come around that corner, the music goes down significantly, and look at that view.
Yeah.
That's a great view.
Yeah, there's no music right here. This is nice. This would be great on one of those cotton candy nights.
Oh yeah. Variety show says sometimes I wish they sold the items that they had in those window displays. If BVS could sold some authentic vintage tuxedos, I'd be all over them. Have we spotted any competition tonight for Last Man Standing? I mean,
Can't tell.
look through the window here.
We're gonna have to get in a trail.
Yeah, I gotta try to beat all these people. All right, don't wanna. So let's head out here.
Yeah, this is going to be a little trickier than the last night of Christmas.
Oh yeah. Well, the Christmas night we had a whole park. Hold on. Hello.
Hello,
Oh, I just got tagged on the shoulder. Who are you?
Nikki R, Club 1313.
Nikki R. How you doing?
Good.
What's been? Hold on. All right, let's come back up here. We got a good spot.
Okay.
How are you doing tonight? Come on.
Good.
How are you doing?
Good.
I want to get out of the middle of everybody and talk to you.
Yeah.
So when did you get here tonight?
3:15 precisely.
Did it take you? Was it effort to get inside?
None.
Right here we got perfect light over here. Not really perfect light, but here, like this one, perfect
Wait.
light.
Where do I go?
This behind it. There we go. We use this light. Nikki, what's going on?
Hey everybody.
Where are you from?
Los Angeles.
LA.
Yes.
You're a legacy pass holder?
I sure am.
Yeah? And how long have you been coming to the park for? Your whole life?
Whole life.
Born and raised out here.
Born and raised.
Wow, envious of you. But I have what they call grit from
Yeah.
being from the horrible part of the country.
Yeah.
It's okay, work me through this. You're here tonight because,
Celebrating a belated birthday of my friends.
okay, you're some friends, a birthday.
Yes.
Did you guys eat anywhere?
We went to Carthage Circle.
Whoa, big
Lounge.
timer. Wow.
3:30 reservation, and we just got out, so we've been drinking a bit.
Wow, that's a lot of al fresco dining.
Yes, tons.
So what did you get
Quite
that was
freezing,
good?
quite
What did,
freezing.
what did you get that was good?
The Vietnamese tacos.
Oh, the tacos.
Very good.
Nice.
Highly recommend.
Did you get a dessert?
No.
Ah.
I don't do sweets.
You don't?
No,
Why not?
none.
Just
I don't like it. I
Diabetic?
don't like them. No,
Just anti-fun.
I don't like sweets.
Just don't like sweets at all.
I like alcohol.
Well, here's the deal then. If we ever go out someplace,
Yes.
I'll give you my drink tickets.
Okay.
You
I'll
give
give
me
you my dessert.
You give me your
Yeah.
desserts. Boom! We have a
I'd
deal.
rather drink than eat, so
I
I'm
love
good.
that. I love that. All right, so walk me through this.
Yes,
When you get back into Disneyland,
correct.
where are you going first?
Depends. Am I alone or am I with child?
No kid. Let's get that kid out of the
Okay.
mix.
No kid.
It's just mom's day out at Disneyland.
I'm going to probably Big Thunder.
Big Thunder.
Yep.
Nice. Outdoor attraction.
Yes.
Is that your favorite
So
coaster?
for sure it's going to be open.
Yes, it'll be open.
Yes.
Favorite attraction, Big Thunder?
Oh, I don't
Or
know.
favorite COVID attraction?
No, probably most fun.
Most fun.
Yeah, most fun.
Yeah, it is good.
Has a lot of elements.
It has the storytelling.
Correct.
It has the speed.
Yes.
It has a little bit of dizziness.
You're on a roller coaster.
You're on a roller coaster. Do you ever look over your shoulder back at Main Street?
No.
Okay, so when
Look forward at Batu.
when you're on the incline, yeah, I know that's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
view too. But when you're on that incline, just do yourself a favor and look over your left shoulder. You can see all the way back on Main Street.
Really?
Yeah, it's a beautiful view.
Oh,
Beautiful view. You can even
always looking at the goat.
always looking at the goat.
Yeah, always.
Tony Baxter, greatest of all time. So what do you got going on tonight? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing? Just now you're just cruising,
Now we're just walking around.
having a good time.
Yeah.
You got to work tomorrow?
I do.
What
From
time?
home.
What time?
From home, 8.
Ooh,
Not bad.
okay.
No.
Work from home at 8.
That's late.
No commute?
I have a child, so that's late.
All right,
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm on like
Yeah.
endless
That's sleeping in.
Yeah.
That's sleeping in.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. I
Yeah.
get that. How old's your kid?
4.
4. Do he or she love Disneyland?
Probably a little more than me.
More
If
than
that-
you?
If that's possible.
Wow. What's their favorite attraction?
Pirates.
Pirates. A
Yeah.
4-year-old
Yeah.
that loves pirates.
Loves pirates.
Sick.
And the railroad.
Hey, I'm gonna have
He's
to,
OG.
all right, I'm just gonna have to say here. I'm gonna.
He's a cool kid.
This is some good mothering right here.
Yep.
If Brickey had a mom that loved me like this, a whole different guy would grow up. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So
He said his number one ride when they let him in is Pirates, and he wants to eat a beignet.
I think I love this kid. I think I love this kid. Does this kid need a Secret Santa? Because I'm into this
He
kid.
does, because he's expensive.
Yeah. LA kid,
Yeah.
very expensive kid. Very
Very.
expensive kid. What do you do for a living? Can you say or
I can.
What do you
yeah.
do?
I work for USC,
okay?
Department of Radiology. I work in the billing department.
Ah, sick. So you see all those people that needed radiology but just somehow don't have money to pay for it.
Exactly. Yep. I
Nice.
read everybody's reports.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
What a time. Well,
Super fun.
thank you so much for being a member of Club 1313, for being a part of our community.
Big fan.
So nice to meet you tonight.
I know. In real life.
In real life.
Person.
Yeah, I love it.
During a pandemic.
During a pandemic's a perfect time to get a little tap on your shoulder and
Right?
go, whoa.
Like, hey, what's up?
I was expecting it to be security to just kick me out. So much happier to see you than Johnny
Yes.
Law. Have a great night tonight.
Of course.
So nice to meet you.
Very nice.
Wish me luck on my conquest.
I hope you're the last one.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for you.
Last freeloader.
I will even leave before you.
Oh, thank you so much. And you know what? Take like 200 people with you on your way out
I'm
the door.
trying. There's a lot of people here right now.
There's a lot.
A lot.
We officially close in 25 minutes.
I saw
And this is a lot of folks.
a ton.
And it's not a big footprint.
No.
Everybody's in a very, very congested space. So
Where are you going to hide?
I'm not gonna hide. I gotta obey the rules.
Okay.
I gotta be a citizen of Disneyland. There's no getting in it. I gotta just
Where
look.
are you going?
I'm thinking if it's crazy busy at 7:55, I might just go into a store and start shopping. Take my time shopping, ask lots of questions.
Yeah.
Maybe buy a piece of jewelry from over there in that store, you know, and ask lots of
Yeah.
questions, you know. Does it come in a different size?
Jewelry?
Yeah. Do you know? Are those diamonds blood diamonds? You know, it's a whole conversation. So
What
we'll see
country
how
did they come from?
exactly. Do you have the export papers on this piece of jewelry so I know where it came from? Export
Yeah.
import papers. All right. You have a great evening,
You
Nikki.
too. You
So
guys
nice to meet you.
have fun.
See you soon. Bye
All
bye.
right.
Look at that. Oh,
Oh.
look at that. She didn't realize I was a little arty. I was so consumed talking to you guys that I didn't introduce. That was bad of me. Hopefully you guys enjoy meeting people. I love meeting people. Love always talking to people. Let's do this. Let's get some real good vibes here. Some real citizens of Disneyland stuff right here. I'm gonna frame this a little bit better. There you go. You know, when I first came here, I just assumed that Disneyland would just be a big theme park with tourists from like all around the world coming here for one day, and that there would be no sense of community. And then when I learned about the annual pass program, how you can make payments, how they really cater to the Southern California crowd, I then quickly started to realize, like, man, this place is like a whole vibe, like a strong locals vibe. And that was just one of the things that surprised me the most. I did not see that happening. All right, friends, we are past the 90-minute mark. We got 22 minutes till the park is supposed to close. But as you can see, there is a lot of people in here tonight. Everybody really soaking in these last moments of free DCA. And for a lot of people, they just might not know when they're going to be able to get back in here with having to buy tickets, with what the ticketing system may look like, with what the prices may look like, with, you know, how many people are allowed in. Like, there's so many variables that it's no surprise to me why so many people decided to come out tonight and really hold on to this interesting chapter. Man, I'm telling you, that sky, you are seeing a much bluer sky than I'm seeing. The iPhone really upping that contrast for you folks at home. I'm glad you're enjoying the view, Veronica. It makes me happy.
I thought you guys got lost. They're starting to close down most of the parks now.
Variety show, I can't wait till you bump into me and say hi. Always love meeting people. Yeah, Kristen, it's going to be just like that. You know, if I'm live and you see me filming, always come up and say hi. I love talking to people. I love meeting new people. I love sharing that. You know, I love hearing what people's favorite way to consume the park is. All right, I'm going to cruise down this way. and get away from this janitor busting his hump doing his job. Katie Baker is March 25th. If it's a Thursday, I'll be here. But if it's not a Thursday, I won't be here on March. I don't have my calendar readily available because I'm using my phone. There were just a couple of things that when I decided to start live streaming from the park, there was a couple of things that I knew that I really wanted to do different. And talking to people was a big part of it, a huge part of it. And I've had people say, well, what if the channel gets bigger? I will still be stopping and talking to people. There's no doubt about that. Like, this is just not an act, not a gimmick. It's literally who I am. I don't have it in me just be like, Brickey, I love your videos. Okay, cool. And keep walking. Like, just, I can't be that person. If March 25th is a Thursday, then yes, you and me, we're going to hang out. Make sure you say hi to me. Can you check on the outdoor marble shop? Yeah, for sure. Are you looking for something in particular? I can for sure wander down there. No problem at all. Yeah, you will, Pixel. Because I'm never leaving. I'm never leaving. Always going to be here. Look at this family getting their photo in front of the airplane. Oh, it's so cute. It kills me that I can't offer to take people's photos. I'm pretty good at it. You know, my wife's an influencer, so I take a lot of photos for her. And it kills me that I can't help out that family. You know, like mom and one of the kids is taking a photo and dad's got him and the other kid. And it's like, man, I want to help them out, but you're just not supposed to touch other people's stuff right now. All right, let's get over here. There we go. That's right here in the middle of the street is when you get Guardians to be a full centered backdrop. Oh yeah, Katie Baker, that trail's going to for sure be open for Touch of Disney because as I showed earlier tonight, here, I'll backtrack for you, Kate. This will for sure be open because I showed this earlier tonight and I also showed this last week that you can see, and it's actually, I'm glad you reminded me of that because you guys can see they got tables and chairs all down the walkway here. And you can see, you know, those arts and crafts lanterns, they do some light, but not like a ton. So just imagine what a nice mellow spot that will be to hang out. We're on Cat Patrol? Oh, look at that. He's shining it down there for me. Appreciate that, bud. Thank you so much. I was trying to show people the tables and chairs down there because people were asking if this was going to be open for Touch of Disney. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. What an awesome cast member. That's so nice. He just shined the flashlight down there so you guys could see the tables and chairs. That's so cool, man. I love the people that make this park up. Sure, you come here and there's going to be annoying people wherever you go. There's going to be people that like step on your heels and push a baby stroller into the back of your legs. And there's just, there'll always be people that think they're better than the rules. But for the most part, you will meet some of the nicest folks out here. And I just love the mindset that Disneyland puts people into. As I say a lot in my videos, this is where people are on their best behavior. Just see people all kind of... One of the most polite things that I've noticed a lot this time is that people understand that people are trying to take photos. And so people just kind of mill back, give somebody their time, and let them take a photo. Now that person has a selfie stick, and a selfie stick technically isn't allowed in the park. Anything that expands is not allowed in the park. But I guess the main thing is they don't want selfie sticks on rides. So if there's no rides, I guess they're allowing them for now. You need some fast passes for Soarin'? yeah. The puppy rest area. One of our favorite spots. Oh, your homie needs to use the bathroom? No problem. Boom. Right there. All right, I'm gonna just walk this street until I can't walk any further, and take my bud David Gallo down to the outdoor Marvel pop-up shop. It's not officially a Marvel pop-up shop. It's just they put a lot of Marvel merchandise outside of the WandaVision. This music always makes me want to walk like this. Makes me want to do that slow motion heroic walk. Like somehow by riding Soarin', I'm gonna do something heroic. This soundtrack back here has just been heartbreaking. What's up, bro? All right, let's take David down to outside the WandaVision setup and look at some of that Marvel merch. When I was there earlier, it was just a little bit busy because they've really changed the way that people come and go from that spot. Yeah, Artie alert. I think Artie was maybe doing that call back home to be like, oh, you know, I want to come home, but Brickey's doing one of his weird things again. Oh, I was just talking about you like you weren't here. We're going to the Marvel stuff outside of WandaVision. Somebody wanted to see the merch.
Gotcha. I had to say goodnight to my son.
I knew it. I knew you were doing the call back home.
Well, he didn't know where I was tonight.
Oh, don't tell him.
They FaceTimed me,
Oh, no.
and so he found out I was at Disneyland.
Oh, no. Does he understand what's happening at Disneyland?
Yeah, he knows that it's mellow, and
Got it.
he knows there's no rides.
Got it.
He's not that bummed about it.
Got it. I heard he was crying, though, thinking that Brickey wasn't going to be able to pull it off tonight.
I said, don't worry, son. It's going to happen. I don't know how, but it's going to happen.
I am not hiding in Bush's Breeze. I will only ever be a citizen of Disneyland.
Are people throwing out crazy things?
Yes. Although I have to tell you guys, I did bring the Plaid Fest Transformer costume with me.
Yeah, if there was ever a time for a plaid vest.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're moving at a slow pace here. You folks are getting a much brighter sky than what we're seeing here in real life.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Yeah. I would say generally, our sky is about 3 or 4 steps darker than what they see.
Gotcha.
You know what, Breeze? I'm going to transform into that plaid vest and never look back. It was cool to meet Nikki. Right? It was cool to meet Nikki.
It was great to meet Mickey.
Yeah, that was awesome. Seemed like she was out having a fun time.
Yeah, I stopped and chatted with her for a second, so.
Yeah, security has their hands full tonight if this place is closing in 10 minutes. This is wild. Wild.
Should I put an order in at Orleans right now?
Do it.
That'll give us something to.
Oh yeah, I need to pop in a store. All right. All right, so here is the shop of Marvel products. Probably a little bit dark for this. We have a Marvel Spirit jersey that says Marvel across the back there. And it has the Infinity Stones. Got a Marvel baseball jersey. And a Marvel track jacket, 3-color Marvel track jacket with, appears, some reflector strips on it. And like a baseball raglan. Loki Tish. Some plushies over here. A very animated Groot. This little alien guy. Got a Spider-Man hoodie for little ones to make them feel like they're part of the action.
Because there are people from his office that do surveillance on us to make sure that we're...
So there you go. I like this one. This looks very comic book style. And then we have some toys over here. What do you think, man? What do you think?
What's up?
For the Marvel merch fund. Get out of here, AS. Thank you for the super chat, bud. What do you think? Should I pop into a store? I mean, there's so many people out on the
I
sidewalk.
don't know. That's what I was saying. I can do like a food order last minute. Then they got to cook it.
Yeah, I think with the amount of
You think
people,
it'll go fast.
I think with the amount of people here, that food's not gonna. You can't eat a corn dog for like an hour. Like this is a 9 o'clock crowd here.
Yeah.
So I think.
Yeah, you got to go to a store.
Do you think we could spend enough time in a store to actually empty out?
Because now people, we can get in the WandaVision, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's still people getting WandaVision photos taken. How you doing?
Because that's gonna take a minute.
Yeah. Oh, you're seeing dual WandaVision photo.
Yeah, get in the line for WandaVision, do a pick, and then see where we're at.
The only problem is the WandaVision line isn't fun for people watching.
That's true.
You got to try to find something that's entertaining and time consuming, which is why I started to think a store. All right, let's go to Five and Dime. Now, Five and Dime, going to Five and Dime is risky because it puts us right by the gate.
Yeah, we're close to
If there's a push, we could just fall right off the playing field. But if we can go into Five and Dime and we can browse, Off the Page isn't big enough. Off the Page just is like a very small store. Five and Dime is actually like 5 stores in one. So that's gonna be the move. All right, we are off to the Five and Dime to go piece by piece, shop by shop, waiting to let some of this dissipate.
You can get if you go in Five and Dime and make your way this way, right? Like just go through all the shops.
The Five and Dime makes you start.
Yeah, and then we'll come out this way.
Yeah, we will pop out at the Headless Horseman. Right. So we can end at the ladies' apparel. We got this. All right, just let's take a breath. Just slow down. It's a cast member powwow. All right, we're going into the store.
Because are the shops open though for another hour? Like, you know how they do that on Main Street?
No.
It's a hard stop.
It's a hard stop. So we've got 6 minutes to get into Five and Dime. And then if we can get into Five and Dime, I can make Five and Dime last an hour. I can stay in Five and Dime until 9 o'clock. I've got extra battery. I've got the tools to make this happen. All right, we're rolling up to 5 and down. Let's see if there's a line. So far it's moving. So far it's moving. We're at 7:55. We did a U-turn just 5 minutes ago back in Hollywood land. And we are really cruising. Now, is this where it stops?
Yeah.
No, just people stopping naturally. Okay. How you doing?
Thank you.
All right. I hope you guys are ready to look at a lot of merch, because this is going to be an hour. What do you think of this? I like this. I like this graphic a lot. Can't wear a white t-shirt. My white t-shirt days are behind me, but I do like that. Somebody's just like, hey, can you go back and hit that Marvel area again? What are you going to put in a backpack that tiny? All right, so we're in the 2021 selection. It is busy in here, guys.
Yeah.
Very busy in here.
You did shut the door.
No, she didn't. No, door's still open. Door's still open. Door's still open. We're still in play. We're still in play. All right, guys, I'm going to be doing inventory now for quite a while. Look at that. See if you can spend the whole time in that store and see if there's anything we'd wear. The men's clothing designs are horrendous. I'll find everything Heather Gray for you, Sharpie. Well, we're going to be looking. We're going to be looking. So, question.
Yes.
What do you think Cookie Monster Kid wants for his birthday? He's pretty finicky. It's going to probably take us a while to find something for Cookie Monster Kid.
Well, we all know he loves the snacks.
Right.
Something blue.
Something blue. He likes those red shorts.
Yeah.
So it's gonna probably be a while to find something for Cookie Monster Kid. We're gonna do some shopping.
Something to help his speech impediment. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know they had a speech impediment. What about
Cookie?
Oh, right. We also have to try to find something for the freak of DCA. For her and her baby. Because everybody knows that Freaknik's coming up soon. All right. Is this velvet? It is. It's velour. That is like if your kid's 2 and into cycling, that is the best thing you could buy them. And if your kid's 2 and is a clown, that's the best thing that you could buy them. Could a 2-year-old wear that?
That's a little bit smaller.
That's small?
Like, that's months.
Oh, 2 months.
Yeah, that's a...
I like that. That's nice.
Simple.
I couldn't go with that shade of blue, but
Yeah, I agree.
I like that too. If they would just make that in black, man.
Yeah, that'd be...
Oh, I gotta look at every pen. I like this pen right here.
That old school?
Yeah, Crazy Mickey. Love that. What's a women's shirt? This is a women's shirt? This is? Or this? I like that a lot. So this is in a different color. Oh, look at those cracks.
I could see you rocking those.
Oh, that is magical. Oh, look at that little Spirit jersey. That little monotone Spirit jersey. Oh, somebody just said ship a gift to someone special.
There we go.
I feel like this is something you can't really wear right now is the Donald Duck. The Donald Duck Quacker. All right, it is now, local time is 8 o'clock and the door's still open. It's a trap. All right. I'm gonna go to a less populated part of the store. I feel like before I could buy a sucker, I should try one of each flavor. Here you go, Art. Here you go. Later, Disney Adventure Vlog. See you later, bud. That's right.
I just asked her how long are people allowed in.
Yeah.
And she said she's giving them about another 2 minutes and she's shutting the door.
2 minutes and we're shutting the door. Okay. I think food vendors are shutting it down. Oh, what is it?
There's an Ariel hat. I forgot that line.
Nice.
Some Little Mermaid.
Nice. Sick hat. Sick hat.
If you don't know that context, that's a little.
Yeah, let's let this family pass. Kylo Ren fan. Oh, more people coming through. All right, so here we have blankets. It's Brickey's Guide to Blankets. Do you need a villain's throw? Or maybe a Fab 5 throw? Or maybe you're just into something a little bit more artsy. You just want a nice Mickey pattern. Look at that. That's very, very subtle. Very subtle. If you're into a little bit of spirit, that's some good spirit. Very, very subtle blanket. Didn't even try on this one.
Good mornings.
We're closed?
We're closed.
We're closed.
We're trapped.
Doors closed. We are now locked into this store play. Locked into the store play hard. How much is the black and white throw? The black and white throw is $74.99. Oh yeah. Try some clothes on. Good point. They didn't even try on this barbell one. So come on, man. What is this? There's no way you could drink out of this cup.
No.
No way you could drink out of this cup.
And it's small. And
Yeah.
It's quite small.
Yeah. Here we have Chinese New Year Brickey. Oh, don't worry. I was waiting for the crowds to dissipate before I did the look up tour. Ooh, stationery. I love stationery. What's a Baymax? That's a barbell cup. I don't care what you say. Oh, look at that. So sassy. Be a legend. RDM, dog. Trampion, ever heard of me? Look at this. Oh, Baby Yoda. What he doesn't know. What is this book? Oh, it's a pouch.
It's like a journal.
Yeah, it's a journal. Do they still have the health hazard of a mug shaped as Space Mountain? That's a great question. Some hats. Uh-oh, people from Stage 17 are going back into BVS. See, I was worried to go into Stage 17 because I was afraid that they would just push you out into the Esplanade.
Yeah.
That is cute. Look at that. That's cute. That's good. That is really nice.
That goofy hat over there.
Yeah.
That you just passed. That was like what little Artie would always rock
Oh.
when we went to Disneyland. Was-
Such a
was
good
the
piece.
Big goofy bill.
Such a good merch piece. Here we got some hand sanitizer. this little big head poo. Look at that. That is so cute. I just don't know if Cookie Monster Kid would like that for his birthday or not. He's so particular. What character is this? Poncho the Pirate? Who is that?
Is that from Jake and the Neverland Pirates? That's like a kid's show.
Get out of here with that.
Come on.
I ain't gonna pay attention to that. Right, the door is open, but they're not allowing anyone in. Runner Girl, do you have like, how do you know what's happening back there? Is there a competing stream? Where are you going, Art? We have to look into the art of how they make hats first.
The customer walked by me and said good night.
I heard. I heard. Runner Girl's watching other. So we got a secret source.
Oh, there's
There-
somebody else.
there's
out
people that
there?
were at stage 17.
Oh gosh.
We've got a plant. There's people that were in stage 17. Stage 17 has exited everybody out. They're now hanging out back around monsters, thinking that they got that whole thoroughfare to walk through.
Gotcha.
But
We're
shopping,
going this way.
commerce. Socks. Mix match pair. All right. Let's look at the top. Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm not. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at all that old-timey stuff up there. Nice. Thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it, Running Girl. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. That's an interesting piece. Exactly. Slow down. You're not racing yet. All right, GN. Thank you. GN's doing the time breakdown. We have to stay in this part of the store till quarter after. Oh, these pins. I like these pins. There we go. Oh, World of Color ears. That is great. That is so great. No, we didn't even look at the hats yet. Hey, this is Bing Bong. Dude, my mind was blown when I found out that Bing Bong was in that emotional movie. Oh, I didn't even see these. Look at Mickey just getting wild. Now that is a low key hat. I mean,
Yeah.
low key hat. Not Loki,
Not Loki.
but low space key hat. Yeah, you see that Toad merch sighting? Steamboat Willie hat. It's pretty cool. Got some different kind of hats here.
Should we do
We have to.
that?
We're gonna work our way.
she's pushing them this way. She's pushing us this way.
Oh, so we need to get in that next store then.
She's in charge of like these two, it seems like.
Oh, okay. Oh, plushies. I love plushies. Nice. Dude, a battleship? A Pirates of the Caribbean battleship? Sick. Dude, this Yoda looks so old.
I don't understand this one because he has like hair.
Yeah. This is a
Yoda
weird.
doesn't have like a little cul-de-sac.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, better examine those board games. Good call. I wonder if this has all the pieces. It's been my pleasure, Josh. Old Grogu. Oh, that is cool. That's very cool. Is that a puzzle?
Yeah, that would be a hard one, all black and white.
Oh yeah, very hard puzzle, all black and white. Already, they said be like the Fonz, be cool. Be cool, man. Hey, look at that little Barbie Airstream. See Minnie's little Airstream? We tried to make a Disneyland puzzle too, and we failed horribly. Horribly, we failed. How much is that Mickey-shaped Disneyland puzzle? I'll find out for you in a second. Look at this. So the plan is to just keep going section to section at a slow pace. We'll see what happens. Look at the Darksabers. A Darksaber is great.
I'm not sure if I did or not, but I thought her mentioned in the car right now.
Buy a Darksaber? What would I do with it? Lighting is weird over here. Beth and I tried to do a Mickey and Minnie Christmas puzzle, and the whole outer border was plaid with snow, so there's lots of white pieces. We gave up so quickly. Look at this guy.
You think that's someone?
It's got to be somebody. There's no way it's not somebody. Dave, I'll send it to you.
I have always wanted to get that.
This?
Yeah.
I've heard that's very hard to put together. Look at that monorail. That is very cool.
Which one do you want? The Mickey head?
Somebody, this puzzle right here, they want the price check on this. Price check. Let's see that price check. Dude, nice price. $24.99. Not bad. Groot is wild over there. Look at this thing. This would be fun to put together. Look at this art. It's all little wood cut out things.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
That would be very cool to put together.
It's like one of those old Dutch windmills.
Yeah, that's very cool. That is so cool. Now, do you think that this is somebody?
Has to be, right?
All right. That's the last spot. Okay, this is weird. Not exactly the little girls department. It's not exactly where I want to be killing time, but gotta do what you gotta do. There's still people going in. Like going back that way. Josh Banker, thank you so much, bud.
I guess there will be like kind of a security push, like.
Yeah, there always is. We know the security push.
Oh, too well.
Oh. Bubble wand. Bubble wand. That could be fun. That could be a fun way to party.
I always felt that they should price the bubble wands really cheap. So like the more kids that are using bubble wands around the park gives it that little vibe.
Yeah, it's like the kids are adding in the magic. There are still people heading towards Cars Land. All right. I'm gonna see if they have a jacket that's more see-through. Why? Oh, I'm gonna buy something. I don't know. Oh, little underwears, little socks, little plush.
Oh, we just got this for my daughter.
Did you?
It's super. We just got this for my daughter. It's so soft.
Oh my
She's
lord.
like a little teddy bear when I hold her.
It is soft. Little kid's mask. What a time. All right, I think I need to go into the next store.
She's the one pushing.
Yeah. This store's closed? Is the last store over there closed? Okay. Exit to trolley. Okay. Man, I wanted to buy a necklace. I was going to buy that necklace. Yeah. So where we came in. Okay, thank you. All right.
We are the last ones out of the store.
Yeah, we are the last guests out of the store. Stores don't work like they did back in the old days. Thank you so much, ma'am. You have a good night.
Have a great night.
All right.
They're not pushing yet.
Yeah, they're not pushing yet.
I have a feeling there's a decent amount of people still eating at tables.
Yeah.
So they're not going to push.
Oh, look at that. Okay. So, in the old regime, being in the store was a great way to be last. My goal, I paced myself too slow because my goal was to make it into the final shop and then to look at the jewelry and hope that I could stall on buying jewelry. But we were going too slow per store. We didn't get all the way where we need to go. So now, just gotta go to an edge. I thought that was a good strategy. All right. He's a group. Which way's closed?
He's blocking it over there.
He's got that blocked. Okay. There's a big group of people over there doing a photo. And we're gonna wait to get a photo after them.
Can we get a cloud pic can we get a pic over there with the clouds?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's try to get a photo here in front of Carthage Circle. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Accidentally turned, accidentally hit the power side. Yeah, get over here more. We gotta get the perfect photo. You just do what I do, right? Perfect photo. Perfect photo. All right, gotta try to get.
We can go as far as we can that way. There's the security guard.
Where?
They're not pushing though.
No, they're not pushing. Finally got those sick pics we were looking for. We finally got those photos that we needed in front of Carthage so bad.
Yes.
Appreciate that. All right, so there's still people at the table.
See, they're just chill.
Yeah. Look at them just break it all down. Everything's getting all broken down, getting all ready for the arts, or not the arts, but the touch of Disney that's getting ready to happen. So this is going to be the final night. We're closed? Okay, thank you. So you can see behind us, everything's getting shut down. Everything's getting transformed so they can get ready for Touch of Disney. But there are still a fair amount of guests back in that corridor. So I'll say this. The last 4 months have been such an unbelievable time in the park's history. To be a part of it, from somebody who hasn't always had this in my life, to be able to come out here and to like full on embrace and document and record this part of the history. It's like an unbelievable honor for me, you know,
Oh, yeah.
to finally like get, you know, to not just hear the stories about all the things that happened, but to actually get to cover one. It's just so fascinating.
No, you've done a great job documenting.
Thanks,
I
bud.
mean everything, because I mean you've been here every week. You've seen from when you're here on your birthday and it was a ghost town.
Oh, so
and
depressing.
Just Heartbreak City.
So
and now,
depressing.
And now it's coming to life again and seeing all these things start to happen.
So depressing. But it is, I'm going to say this. I know this is a little bit of a hot take, but it is time for it to reopen. I mean, let me backtrack and explain what I'm saying here. The free days, I feel like they're done because I've just seen how it's evolved over the last 4 months.
Yeah.
It served a purpose, but I'm excited to see it return. You know, like I know it's not popular to say that I'm excited to see it return to tickets, but I am excited to see like, you know, events happen, something that feels more like normalcy. It's going to be good to see this next stage, I think.
Yeah.
Because I just sometimes when you come out here and it's just like there's so many people kind of treating the park in a whole different way, which is fine because it's been a different kind of time.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just feels surreal to see it getting used in a way that it wasn't intended to be used for, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Yeah. And it's kind of one of those things where you were saying in the past, like when Disney finally opens, we're gonna feel good. Hopefully we're in a good spot and like the world's gonna start moving again, and I feel like we are. I feel optimistic. And,
Yeah.
And I know there's still things to be done, but it feels like we're going in the right direction.
It does. And, you know, let's say that Bob Chapek can get the park open by the end of April. That would take us through 5 weeks of Touch of Disney, which would sort of be like a soft step to kind of get used to things. And then we would find ourselves maybe a week, 2 weeks later, back in the park. Or even if it was an overestimate and it ends up being mid-May, it'll just go boom, boom, boom. And then the next thing you know, it's like a whole new world of seeing what new attractions get open, seeing how the reservation system evolves, seeing what they end up doing with returning annual passes back to the park. There's just so many different ways that all of this could go. And I'm fascinated to see how it shakes out.
Yeah, and like we've said previous, this is my first time back since closure last year tonight.
Yeah.
And like I've been pretty locked down at home, haven't really done much. This is probably like the most people I've been around in one single place, and I have to say I feel safe, I feel comfortable. Everyone's wearing their masks.
Yeah.
And this, it's how you said in the past, like you feel more like the Wild West going to the grocery store, and it's true. So they're doing it right, and it's nice.
Yeah, and I'd have to say that, you know, the downside to the way that it has been is that now that more and more California state mandated restrictions are getting lifted, you see more and more people coming into free Buena Vista Street, and it's like it's getting to a breaking point where they need to have the whole thing accessible so you can sprinkle the people around more evenly so that you can get like kind of everything once again adjusted to what safety feels like.
Okay,
you know?
sure.
So that's the interesting part of where we're at. So I don't know, what date do you have for
I have the 25th for Touch of Disney.
Touch of Disney 25th?
So
Okay.
1 week.
1 week. All right. So you're in that first 5 days or the second 5 days?
The second 5 days.
Second 5 days.
So you're going the first Thursday.
Yeah,
I'm going the second Thursday.
Oh, cool. You and your wife will be there the second week?
Yeah, we'll be here.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. So what's going to be interesting is to see literally how that event too evolves week after week. Like how is that going to evolve? You know, like what are they going to end up doing different? You know, I'll be here that first Thursday, and when I come back the next week, I anticipate to see it shift around. Just like, you know, they're
gonna learn some things. For
sure. And just like I've been able to walk through here this evening and literally point out to you the entire history of free DCA, where the barriers were at, what was open, what wasn't open, what got taken away. I mean, just the story of how the merch carts got repopulated up around the hub up there. I mean, it's been interesting to see them slowly try to dial in what works the best for capturing sales, for capturing customers, you know, what gives them the best sight lines. It's been very, very interesting to see exactly how all of that has played out, and it just happens week after week. It just happens week after week, and you just kind of see that take shape, you see that take place, which I find to just be, you know, interesting from a design perspective, from how they run the park, everything. It's just been so cool to see how all of that goes down. And I'm just excited to see with Touch of Disney, how that will slowly progress and how we'll just start to see, you know, that event settle in, how it will become what it's supposed to be. It'll just be fascinating.
Yeah, and it's interesting because how you pointed out earlier too, like how they have so many, it turns into a big photo op here at Disneyland.
Yes.
So it's like, then they have to figure out what are people congregating at and what are people liking, and it becomes a little congregation area. So it's like, things will have to be moved.
Yeah, it'll just be interesting to see how all of that takes shape. Like, you know, they say there's going to be photo ops. There's going to be photo ops for legacy pass holders. They say that there's going to be, you know, a DJ that's playing music like park wide. Like, what will that feel like to have a curated playlist like all around you? I mean, that's going to be so fascinating to see what that's like. So it's just going to be an evolution of just, you know, one after the other. Interesting, that security guard just walked by and he had the ropes that have been up the whole time. He had the land ropes. I could see the Grizzly Peak flag, the bunting hanging on it. I could see the different bunting. So it looks like, you know, tonight the transformation is going to start to take place, which is going to be crazy to just see how all of that goes. So for anybody, if you've been here on one of the weekly videos or live streams, like, I just sincerely appreciate it. It's been so much fun to cover this moment in history and just to see how it all like shakes down, to see exactly how this happens, because it's been a slow roll, right? Like, it's been interesting to see it like materialize and to take place. And I'm just going to be very fascinated to see how that pace changes when Touch of Disney starts. And also, you know, going from Touch of Disney into like a full-on open park,
Yeah.
that once again is going to be a whole other big leap
Yep.
of what's happening. So it's going to just be very, very interesting to see how all of this goes down. But Art, being back tonight, what was your big takeaway? Like, you haven't been in here since March, right?
Since last March.
Yeah.
March 7th was my last day here.
And real quick, like, this is the type of things you can do here, you know, like you see people, literally these fans are taking those last photos down empty BVS. I mean, these will be the last photos, taking that last little bit of history of what it looked like to be empty. Here comes Beast. He's going to get up there and take another photo. You're seeing this photo line that is forming as people are trying to document these last minutes of what's happening. You know, she just got a once in a lifetime photo. Same for these guys. I mean, this is a once in a lifetime pick to say this was the last minute. These were the last hours of free DCA, and how we were able to come in here. And whoever thought in your wildest dreams that there would be a moment where you would be able to come into a Disney park for free? And I have to say, it was very, very gracious of Disney to do this for free. I mean, I know they're a corporation. I know they sold merch. I know that they sold food. But think about this. They could have easily charged a $10 ticket. They could have charged $20. I mean, they could have charged lots of different prices, and fans would have been willing to pay it. Fans would have been very eager to pay it. Here comes some last fans. Now, obviously, these fans are going to ruin these photographs here, because you got some fans that were probably doing some last-minute shopping. You see a red Sabre proudly being paraded down Hollywood Boulevard. But now, you know, these guys are wanting that last photo with nobody in it. And now there's a collection. It appears to be maybe 8 fans that are working their way down. But we're seeing the very last minutes of it. And obviously, you know, this is the only street that has shopping down at the end of it. Down at Performance Corridor, they shut the food down. They told people you had to eat your food and go. Very easy to also shut down Grizzly Peak. But what we're witnessing right now is, you know, these are the last shoppers. These are the last fans. You can see security guards. It's a couple cast members walking back there with them. This is that final push to just get everybody out. And so really, the park can start to transform into, you know, pandemic version 3.0, which is going to be Touch of Disney. And, you know, we've seen it evolve from no park, and we'll use that as the baseline. And then 1.0 was just downtown Disney being open. And then the 2.0 was when BVS opened. And now the third will be when Touch of Disney happens. And it's going to be interesting. So there you go. He's getting the final photos. The security guards, the cast members have pushed up. Security guards have pushed up. There are no more photos that are happening down that corridor. That one's shut down. They've already shut down the corridor over here. They've got this one shut down as well. The first one to go was there. So literally, this is the push. You can see him pointing over there. Have a good night, sir. Thank you so much. So you can see him pushing me in this direction. And they've got the ropes down already. They got the ropes down already. And this just becomes the flow like this. They're just taking everybody literally right out like this. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Have a good night. So you can see a couple of last minute photos wanting to be taken. They're documenting those last photos as we get to this last moment in history. And we can see a couple of last minute Instagram pictures being taken as everybody pushes back. See this man right here, he's posting. He's posting live from the park, getting that last photo in. This gentleman took the last photo of Carthage Circle. I saw it. I saw him get that last pic. So that's, if you want history, it's this man right here. He's got the last historic photo. This man captured history. His bud got the last one down Hollywood Boulevard. These guys right here, they have got the documents. They did it. They've got the last photos. We've got the cast members behind us. This is the final push.
No one behind us.
This is the final push to get everybody out, to get folks exiting out, to get the park empty, ready for Touch of Disney. And I literally cannot wait to see how all of that goes down. It's going to be so fun to see that take place. Got a couple of other guests over here. Got a couple of folks milling around. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't know if you remember me or not.
Your face is so familiar.
I spoke to you on opening night of Buena Vista Street.
Oh,
We spoke down by the bench.
pretty sleepy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we had a very nice conversation. And I just want to tell you, Mary, like, I know you guys could have charged for this. I know you didn't have to do this. But these last 4 months, I don't know if you all know what this meant to fans, but it has been amazing to have normalcy back, to come here. And as I told you that night, and you have the record 4 months later, this is the safest place I've ever been since all this happened.
You still feel that way, right?
I still feel that way. I can't wait to go to Touch of Disney. And I just want to say on behalf of everybody that came here once or like 10 times, thank you guys so much for doing this for us.
You know, it meant a ton to us too. It feels normal for us too. I mean, it's like one big family.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and we're starting to see our family come back now, both on your side and on our side.
Yeah.
And that's it's just what you want. So
Well,
I'm so pleased that you're liking it. I'm so glad.
it's been amazing, and I really appreciate
And
it.
we'll see you in Touch of Disney.
Oh, 5 tickets.
Delightful.
Every Thursday. Every Thursday I'll be here.
Well, eventually, you can see you back across the street.
All right, thank you so much. Can't wait to see you there.
We'll do.
Mary was a very, very nice cast member. I actually talked to her on opening night,
Oh, how funny.
and she was just so nice, such an amazing person to talk to, and I'm glad that I got to see her because I wanted to thank her directly for just what this meant. That she was so nice. Like, we ended up speaking at the end of Buena Vista Street. We were down there on a bench, and I got to talk to her, and it was just,
Oh, she was a sweetheart.
yeah, she was very, very nice. I saw her. So here we are. We are at the last minutes. We're at the last minutes. We see the last people here in this park's hub. We see there's still, maybe 20 people out hanging about, just getting those last minute photos. But you can see that this is going to be the end of it. And now all of a sudden, this park is going to transform into a whole different thing. And I think, as I've said in many of the live streams with Touch of Disney, you've got to get your mindset that, is it a normal trip out to the resort? No. Is it a normal trip out to DCA? No. But what it is, which is very, very special, is a brand new way to make memories. And this, face it, this has been a once in a lifetime experience. Let's pray that it's once in a lifetime. But you're going to have a whole new way to try to hang on to this last little bit. We're in the 9th inning, let's hope. And this will be a whole different way to try to spend time in this park. You'll get to sit in different places. You'll get to experience things in a way they've never been put together before. And so it's going to be very, very, very fascinating. So as you can see, we got a couple of last minute photos. People want to get photos in of the red car trolley, which, as you remember, red car trolley started out back in Hollywoodland. It moved down here when food returned. Underneath that is where the charging station is. So we see some last minute photos. Over here, we see some fans sharing in some final memories. We have a family sitting over here on the bench, some other folks, just maybe 8 or so people have fled out. So slowly, everybody here is just holding on to these last memories. And I have to say, I mean, they're moving at a fast pace on getting this back to being ready for the next chapter that they got to tell. So such an awesome thing to see all of this come together at the end. And really, Disney has done a fantastic job. I mean, the park closed at 8 o'clock. It's 40 minutes after the hour, and in 40 minutes, just literally hundreds of people have just flooded out, saying goodbye. And it's going to be interesting that for the next couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3 days, this park will go back to being empty, and then it'll reopen Thursday for Touch of Disney. And when it reopens on Touch of Disney, they will have had 3 days to transform it into something that I feel confident that they had been planning on doing for quite a while. So we got a couple of cast members being very patient, letting these last photos take place. Seeing those last photos, that last gathering of fans is migrating on. Now, Oswald's is a store that was closed most of the time, but it did reopen briefly. It did reopen briefly, Oswald's, just for a little bit around the holidays, and then it closed back down. So there you go. So this cute little family has gathered up. Still see we got a couple of folks over there on the back side of the red car trolley. And probably got a friend in the restroom. But here we go. We are down. They've moved in. We were down to the last few minutes. Got a last couple of folks over there. We literally have come up to the very, very end. And just seriously, what a journey this has all been. It has been such an amazing journey to see this happen. So we've got the last 10 or 12. We got a couple people over here probably waiting for somebody in the bathroom. And then they're gonna roll out, and then once we get the final push, it'll be it. And then that will be the final chapter. So we got a couple folks over here. And once they come over, it'll be the final push. And then we can say that free Disney's California Adventure, it served its time. But its time is now ending as we're getting this last little push of people that are coming out. And then when do you think the parks will reopen? I think that sometime in May. You know, Bob Chapek is saying sometime in April. I think that sometime in May is when we'll see it. And there we go. There we go. There is the final 3 guests. Go ahead in front of me there. There's the final 3 guests. Art's going in front of me. And there it is. Hey guys, thank you so much for doing this the last 4 months. It meant so much to the fans. Coming here and doing this put normalcy into our life. And this was the safest place I felt anywhere I went.
Excellent.
Can't wait to see Touch of Disney. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for what you guys did.
One step closer.
One step closer, right? Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Have a good evening.
There we go. It's over. Free DCA is a history, books, and all these people here. All of these folks here wrote the history books, and I stood in front of the gates and blocked the photo. That's what I did. There they go. They're filming the gate closing. Here it is. The end of Free DCA. This is a chapter in Disney history that we all wrote together. We've got 20 fans out here, probably twice as many cast members. And there it is. It's all locked up. It's all locked up. Thank you so much for hanging with me, for being the last to leave, and for writing this amazing chapter in Disney's history. Art,
That was wonderful, man.
it was amazing.
That was a great first day back and experiencing the last day of DCA, free DCA.
Yeah, we did it. And I stood in the way of all those people's photos, which is perfect because I didn't know what was happening. But there you go.
You did it, man.
The 4 Ps. I was patient. I waited my time. I was polite. Said thank you to all the cast members. Never pushed my way. I showed perseverance. I didn't give up. I kept my eye on the prize. But the last P, no preferential treatment. I didn't ask. I didn't hide. I didn't break the rules.
No bathroom hiding.
No bathroom hiding. Always and forever a citizen of Disneyland. Because I love this place. And if I come here and I make one of these goofy stunts about me and I ruin the park for somebody else, that goes against everything that I stand for. So, hey, there was a lot of chats the last hour. I've been so busy doing play-by-play, I don't know what you said, but I'm gonna go home and read them. So friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm now gonna stop talking because that play-by-play was exhausting. Good night, thank you so much. That play-by-play, that was exhausting, but it worked. but it worked. What time is it? 8:45. Wow. They are so efficient.
You did it, buddy. I thought we'd be here past 9, and I got a little worried when they pushed us out of 5 and Dime,
Yeah.
but they were cool. Like, being able to go back was great.
Yes. And what we did is we rode that perimeter, right? When the guests that they were waiting for moved, we moved.
Yeah.
So essentially, we weren't what they were waiting for, because as soon as that perimeter moved, we moved with the perimeter. So it was nobody ever had to say, sir, you need to go, sir, you need to move. That would go against the code of conduct.
Yeah.
So we just kept flowing. And oh man.
I did love the gate block at the end there.
Oh, when I blocked it for everybody, I was like, get out of the way! Let's get out of the way!
You can't see.
I love that. I love that so much. I blocked it for everybody. That's gonna get me so much hate. So many of those people hate me right now.
No red balloons.
Like, I didn't see, but I can't move. I'm like standing in front of it. I had no idea. Sorry guys. I know I've ignored the chat the last little bit, but it's been a wild ride.
Walking out with you and hearing the music, like, that's just the punch you get right when you walk in, you know? It's like what you miss. It's just that ambiance.
Did you film me leaving this time?
I didn't film it, I was taking pictures.
You didn't learn anything! You didn't learn anything!
No, last time I filmed you and then I deleted it. Remember?
Yeah,
I
remember.
deleted it. I filmed him coming out of the gates the last minutes of Christmas, and I was so nervous or whatever, and I hit the X button and it went away. Sorry.
I tell you what, this might be the last time I'm able to pull one of these off, because I just feel like there's a lot of people now.
Oh yeah.
Filming, a lot of people doing things.
Yeah, all the stragglers at the end were all trying to, people on YouTube.
And I don't feel like this type of thing existed, and now it does.
Yeah.
And when something exists, it's a different thing. Oh man. Oh man.
Success.
Cute Latin guy, you're the best. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. You're the best, the best. Now I get jumped out in the parking lot for ruining somebody's lock the gate photos. Hey, straight up strategy. Just went into play-by-play mode.
Yep.
Just straight up play-by-play mode. Called it like it was a football game, and just rode that to the end. Tom, remember this day. I will. All right, friends. I think this is officially where I say goodbye. Hey, Free DCA was such a pleasure and a privilege to be a part of. I'm glad I got to share it with you. Whether you got to come out here and see it on your own or only ever saw it through the channel, it was such an honor to do it with you guys. And don't forget, Thursday is when I start doing my Touch of Disney coverage. And can't wait to share that next chapter with you guys as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye now. My throat and my arm feel like they're gonna just both die. But I hope you enjoyed the play-by-play as I put myself in the position of the Disney sports analyst, and I called the final minutes of DCA, Free DCA. All right, thanks for being with me, bud.
Thanks for letting me tag along.
Always, always. This would be so weird by myself. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Club 1313, for making this type of bizarre stuff possible. Thank you to all my super chatters. Thank you for everybody that hung out. I know this is a very long stream, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you felt at the end was worth it, because I was not going to give up knowing that you guys were counting on me. Trampion, King of Christmas, and the final freeloader. 3 titles that I covered. Sorry, sir. Good night, everybody. He can fly, he can fly, he can fly.